bowl. I'm covered in coal jizz. So the other day I went to Anderton Marina, which is on the Canal. It's the nearest marina on the Canal to here, and took my trusty trolley and got a 25 kg bag of coal. So they're a lot more heavier, but you get a lot more value for money. So it was quite a bit of a mission, to be honest, just to get one bag of coal to the boat. But with the nights getting really cold now, you know, and having to light the fire, it's the only option. I hate being cold. So I'm going to put this now by the fire, so when I light the fire later, if I do, then I'll be nice and toasty. Oh, it's pretty heavy that. Who needs a gin? So obviously, it's a lot easier getting your coal from the coal boats, because they just normally moor alongside your boat, they pass it across or put it on your roof or wherever you need, and everything's good. But with the boat lift, Anderton boat lift, still broken, out of action, the fuel boats can't get down here. And I don't know how I'm going to cope over winter, to be honest. I mean, obviously I'll find a way, but it's a lot more difficult, especially like going all that way to the nearest marina just to get one bag of coal. But we'll see. You know, it's part of the adventure, isn't it? Anyway, once Gabby gets here, because she's on her way, she's going to stay for a couple of days, we're going to head off and find ourselves a lovely little mooring on this river in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, just chill out for a bit. So obviously I'm going to take you with us, but yeah, let's go and get ourselves ready. You just took me rope all the way in the water. Yeah. That's called a wet willy, that is.
Oh, you know, well, how else are you supposed to do it?
I'll show you that later. I'll show you that later. Yeah, she's still learning, just done a wet willy on my rope. Anyway, it seems quite a nice day. We've had terrible weather over the last few days. So much rain. I'm not surprised that all the canals are not open by now. Yeah, so much rain. Right, off we go. So I've given the helm to Gabs, and she's panicking because of this Pennywort. It's just really growing at the moment on here, and we've got a full line directly ahead of us where it's completely across the canal. So what we're going to do is we'll aim to go through it, put some revs on, and then I'll shut off the propeller. It won't get back round there. Look at this. Go for it. Just steer straight to the middle, Gabs.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the bit that's got least, hopefully. Looks quite thick, really.
Throw them revs on. Woohoo!
I'm going to take off in a minute.
Right. So we'll just cruise through that now.
Okay.
I had an absolute nightmare with this when I'd crossed the Mersey, gone on the ship canal and got told from a port, and not many boats have been in that area for a while. And it was just stopping my boat, and I was single-handed, so I was on my own, and it was a nightmare. But we're doing all right there.
Wow. Does it just move as we go through it, do you think?
Oh, great.
It's not really steering, Heidi, now.
It's because of we've got it all attached.
Well, it's not round the prop propeller anyway. We're dragging a load of it along here.
We are. The problem is with this stuff is it's quite strong, and like you just said then, you were struggling to steer. Obviously you're in neutral, but also because it's quite thick, it pushes the boat.
It's pushed the boat towards the trees there.
Yeah, we're taking some with us now. Look at this.
Yeah, we're taking it for a ride, look.
Carry on steering, and I'll go down to the front, try and push that off. So this is what we've got to contend with. Gabs, if I manage to get all this off,
yeah,
and it comes towards the propeller, put it into neutral. otherwise it'll wrap round the propeller.
Okay.
Okay. It's so strong and heavy. I think we need to navigate this low bridge and then pull over and see what we can do.
Heidi, it's blowing me. The wind's blowing me that way.
It's such a massive clump, I can't get it off. So what I'm going to do now is ask Gabs to reverse the boat. Hopefully we'll get free of it and then try and turn around for it. But Gabs isn't very confident at steering. She's doing a fantastic job, but she's frightened with all this. So let's, Gabs, can you reverse gently, just reverse off, reverse backwards. Right, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, hover it there, take it back into neutral. Okay, brilliant. So if you steer us round here now.
Can I go forward?
Yeah, go forward. Fabulous. See, and I'm so glad I've got Gabs with me, because that's always a pain. When you're on your own, you've got no one to do all this. We got it off. It was a big piece, wasn't it? There was even a log stuck on it. Did you see the log stuck in it?
Well, I didn't see anything going off because when I went under that bridge, I had no steering at all. I lost complete steering, and I think that's because of the weight on all that up front.
And we were in neutral.
And I was scared I was going to hit the bridge with my rear end.
I've already bashed this boat a few times. Luckily, only on the gunnels. The gunnels, doesn't matter how precious you are about your boat, gunnels, which are the bit that sticks out, always get scratched. You did a fantastic job, Gabs. You're brilliant there. Anyway, we're going to head now to a lovely little moor in the middle of nowhere, which will be wonderful for little Bonny. You love your walking, don't you?
Yeah, and it'd be nice just to hear nothing but birds in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because that factory there is quite noisy where we were last moored up at Anderton. It goes all night. So as we're cruising along now, I'm going to go back to answering some of your Q&As you've been sending in on the YouTube comments and that. This one is from Elaine, and she asks, would you advise a novice captain to start with a smaller 30-foot, 40-foot boat or get a big one? To answer that, I would say go straight for a big one. Go for like a 57 to 60. That way then you can do all the canals, and if you're going to live aboard, it's perfect. You may struggle living aboard if it's smaller, if there's a few of you and dogs and kids and whatnot, but it's whatever you feel comfortable with. To be honest, there's not that much difference handling a big one than there is a small one. And the bigger you do go, the price does go up with your licence and then your blacking cost, your marina cost, so bear that in mind. But a 57 to 6 foot boat can go anywhere. You've got everything on there to live comfortably, hopefully. but I wouldn't really say there's that much difference. You don't need to start small and progress. Once you've learned to steer a boat,
Learning.
and handle a boat, it doesn't really make much difference. And I find when you've got a bigger one in a lock, it's better because then you're not getting thrown around as much with the force of the water. So yeah, so I hope that answers that. But she did put a second part to that question, which was, and how can you convince my husband to do it? Well, I'll just tell him you're doing it, and if he wants to come and join you, then he can. Another question that I've been asked is from Angela Snowden. She said, of all the canals that I've been on, which one's my favourite? Well, that's a really tough one to answer because I always have a really good time on whatever canal or river that I'm on. And some canals it's all because of the people, and other canals it's because they're pretty or they're big tourist attractions such as the Pontus Sulty Aqueduct. You've got the town of Llangollen, which is quaint and beautiful and wonderful in winter. Other canals, it's just because there's no locks, or because there's locks, because there's great pubs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo!
See it?
And other things like rivers, and you got the wildlife. So it's hard to tell. It was stunning, it's bigger than that. But for me, it's not about the canals and the rivers that I'm on. It's about living by water, living on a boat. And tonight, if it doesn't rain, we're going to try and cook a pizza outside, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll see. So we've decided to moor up here because the last time I was here, wildlife was amazing. I saw quite a few kingfishers and the sky was beautiful at night, but tonight it's quite cloudy, so I don't know how it's going to be. So we're moored here now. It's a beautiful place. Bonny loves it. You loving it, Bonny?
Good girl, Bonny.
Oh, she's got a stick.
Good girl.
So it's a lovely little mooring this because it is right out in the middle of nowhere. There's no roads here, so can Bonny be coming off a lead? What do you think? You got the zoomers?
Go zoom in.
Have you got the zoomers? Take your lead off, Bonny. Hey, you like it? Can we take a lead off?
You're too quick for them. Come on, Bonny.
Anyway, we're going to get the Cobb set up in a minute because Gabs has bought a pizza stone from a Cobb. Now, I've had that Cobb years and we've just started to get used to cooking on it and we love it. But the good thing is if it does start raining, which it looks like it might do, mightn't it?
Yeah, typical British weather.
We can just put the lid on and just leave it and it still cooks because it's waterproof. You can cook out in all weathers. And I think we're going to just put it over there. So let's get the Cobb fired up.
Good girl, Bonny. Who's a good girl? Good girl, Bonny. Okay? Good girl.
Well, while she's getting the Cobb out, I was going to continue with these questions. Now, John Monk has asked about my washing machine, which is perfect because I need to hang the washing out. So you get past me and I'll do the women's chores. So the washing machine's here, so it just looks like a normal unit when it's not in use. And my telly's above it. I can put stuff on the top. There's a wooden piece here that goes on top of that. And it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. The good thing about it is it's got a pause function. So if there's a wash on and I want to make a coffee, as not to blow all my power, I can just pause the washing machine, put the coffee machine on. And once I've made a brew, put it back on again. But it's fantastic. There we go. Washed all my bedding. So we'll get this hung out now. Whilst Gabby's sorting the Cobb. So this is what people don't show you. This is the boat with all my washing hanging up. So I've got a sheet over that, washing hanging on this, in the bathroom, and then outside, so this is why we hope it doesn't rain. Bonny, I always put pegs on in case they blow off. And it's the joys of living in small spaces. Anyway, let's go and see how this barbecue's getting on. This is the bedroom back to normal. So that's how it looks. So the washing machine's under there, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. Anyway, how's the Cobb going? How's the barbecue going?
Well, I'm not used to cooking with coal, so hopefully it's getting warm. I can feel a bit of heat, but I'm excited to put the pizza on there when it gets warm eventually. We might be here till 7 o'clock at night, that's my worry.
So loads of people are going now, what are you doing putting a barbecue on your boat, and especially on the gas locker? Well, two things. These cobs, they don't get hot on the outside, so you can actually pick them up and move them about. This isn't a paid sponsorship or anything like that. I bought that cob with my own money a few years ago. And the reason I bought it was a guy I was cruising through a lock with. He was frying eggs and bacon on his roof with the cob as he was going through a lock. So they're brilliant. So they don't get hot. And we've got this pizza stone thing now. So that gets hot. Then we can put the lid on, put a pizza in it. Never done one before, so it might be a disaster because I'm not a brilliant cook. And you're a bit better than me, but you're not wonderful, are you?
Let's be honest, anybody's better than I do. And I've got a lukewarm beer, so... That's how good we are at being hospitable.
Can't be good at everything, can you? Anyway, the other thing as well is I've got no gas on this boat, so that isn't a gas locker. It's just full of chairs and rubbish. But anyway, yeah, we'll show you. We'll see how it turns out. But this is a lovely spot. It's one of my favourite spots on this river. I love it. I just wish there weren't so many clouds in the sky today, because last time I was here, the stars were just amazing. Beautiful. So it's the first evening in a while it's not been raining.
Yeah.
A bit chilly, but it's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's warmer than our pizza oven is at the minute. We'll be having pizza at 10 o'clock tonight.
It's cooler than our beer though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cooler than our beer, but warmer than his pizza oven.
Yeah. The thing is with the Cobb, once we master it properly, we can know to get it on a lot sooner.
This is gorgeous, this is. Got a right good view at river down there. This is like my perfect evening. Just chilling, warm beer.
I forgot to put the beer in the fridge. Stop going on about it.
That's why she loves me.
So we've just put the pizza onto the hot pizza stone. So we don't know how long it's going to take. It does say it's going to take about 20 minutes. So I'm going to run in now and get the air fryer on, because we're going to put some chips in the air fryer as well. So pizza and chips, you know, healthy tea.
We're going to have raw pizza and warm beer.
Some people are hard to please, aren't they? Anyway, chips. So whilst we've been sat here for the last 6 hours waiting for our pizza to cook, we've noticed in this tree here so many tits. We're using that app where you can see what the birds are and listen to them. So what have you had?
Long-tailed tit, which you could see there was at least 12 of them, and then a great tit, and then I obviously saw the wood pigeon. I've not seen the tree creeper, but it's near. Is that a chiff chaff? I've not seen that, but I did see the kingfisher fly by again, and it picks up the sound.
We love it when we're sat here and we put that app on. It's called Merlin, and you can, because you don't, it's hard to identify all the different sounds, especially when they're all twittering away together. But it's nice that it's picked up the kingfisher on that app.
Picked up the kingfisher as it flew by. It was amazing.
Bring
Amazing.
it closer.
Look, can you see kingfisher?
I see kingfishers all the time, especially on this river, but I can never capture them. By the time I've got my phone out and try to get it, it's just a flash of blue going past. But one of these days I will get you a kingfisher. Just amazing. What tit's that?
Long-tailed tit.
Ah.
There's lots of long-tailed tits. My favourite's the great tit.
I like great tits too.
Great tit. A great tit sounds like a squeaky wheelbarrow.
Was it?
Yeah, you know, like if you're pushing a wheelbarrow with a squeak, it like that's a great tip. Obviously a lot higher pitched.
So let's see how this pizza's doing. Ooh, cheese is melting. Yeah, we've gone for something really adventurous tonight. We've gone for cheese and tomato. That's because Gabby's a vegetarian and it was cheap. Anyway, I'm going to check the chips. Here you go, Bonny. Yeah, you get your treat. 3 hours later.
It's going dark.
Come on.
Oh,
that looks good.
What do you reckon? A few more minutes?
I think that's done.
All right then.
Because a few more minutes is like I normally do, and then it's burned.
All right then, let's get the chips then.
Oh, they look good. They're done.
All right, you ready? Throw
Yeah.
them on here.
Well, the thing comes out, doesn't it?
What's that?
Salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar.
Himalayan pink salt, because it's better for you.
Come on, get that on.
Right.
Look at that. Looks perfect. So slide it on here. Yes.
Ow! It's like a frisbee.
Have you got a pizza cut?
Got scissors.
Right, you can scissor it then. Heidi. Oh, it's crispy. It's just red hot.
I think the trick with this Cobb is to put it on a lot earlier. Because forget it's still a barbecue. But they do have these other things called cobblestones, but they're really expensive and they are meant to be able to cook on them within about 3 minutes or something. But these RCBs, which are heat beads, take a lot longer. Living like a king. So I've just come inside to wash up and tidy up. Gabs is faffing about out there, and I've come to pour us a little bit of a rum. So we're going to have what's called a dark and stormy, which is like a dark rum normally. I'm going to use a navy rum today and some ginger beer. And whilst I am pouring this, a huge thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thank you for everything you do. Woo! Right, here we go. Got 2 drinks. Cheers, everyone. Just wet the lips. Top ones. Oh, I do love it. I love rum ginger beer. Ideally with a bit of lime, but that is perfect. They're not very even, them. There we go. Anyway, I am going to leave the video here. If you have enjoyed it, please do give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Tomorrow we are going to be moving on because we've got some bad weather coming in, but that'll be next week's video. So anyway, so thanks for everything. Take care, stay safe, and a huge massive thank you to my lovely gorgeous patrons. Bye.
Just you keep doing that then. Little swab.
As long as it's not windy. If it's windy, I'll be taking off like Mary Poppins.